Only real truck drivers use this as a cup holder. That's right, baby. Duct tape.
It's a 93 Kenworth.
93 Kenworth. Let's hear how this baby goes through the gears. All right, we're at a red light now. If you guys don't know, this is my buddy Cody Pride on Instagram, man. Check him out, man. He has really cool stuff on there. Takes really good videos, really cool pics, man. And we just love old trucks.
Yep.
I love it, man. So, let's do it. Shout outs to anyone that helped you get into trucking.
Well, mainly my dad. My dad and my mom for being supportive. I mean, really, I don't know. Everyone else, I guess no one else, really cared about it, but, I wanted to be a truck driver like my dad, so shout out to him.
Sounds like your dad is your hero?
Yeah. Kind of wish I could be more like him, but, we'll see how that turns out, maybe.
When you say be more like him, I hate to pry, but what do you mean by that?
I don't know. He's a lot more able to just fix anything and do anything. I don't know. I'm not really that good with things like he is. He's a master of all trades, I guess. Not really a master, but he could do pretty much anything. A lot better than I am with building stuff and making stuff and fixing stuff. But maybe one day. I can't imagine doing anything else, but really driving old stuff, having fun. I mean, I have a lot of friends. I've made a lot of friends, and just being out here doing the same thing they are. And I don't know, there's something about just living in a truck, and it's more nostalgia than anything. I guess I'm driven purely by nostalgia, for a time that I didn't get to live.
No, I hear you.
But
no, I love that.
I think that's what a lot of us are after.
No, definitely.
It's just a feeling that you get. Miles an hour, so you're waiting on them, and then at the last second they'll slow down to 30 like this.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right on Southwest 264th Street.
What's going on, the truckers? Welcome to the Asia in My Show. I'm here with my guy Cody. If you guys don't know who Cody is, man, he takes some beautiful pictures on Instagram. How are you doing today, sir?
Doing good.
What kind of KW is this? What year is it? Walk us around the build.
All right, well, this is a 93 W900 L model. It's got a 3406 3ZJ cat. It's a C model. Mechanical rear end on it. I mean, got it pretty cheap. It's kind of a junker, but I like driving it.
I notice guys that like to drive old trucks, they just stick to the old truck. So what's the biggest difference, brother?
I don't know. I guess you could feel it a lot more. know, you're directly connected to the throttle, the rear ends. I don't have air ride cab or anything, so you know, you feel every little bump on the road. I don't know, just a lot more real driving, I guess.
Smells good in here.
Chippewas.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. It don't really shut very well.
That's cool. As long as it kind of shuts, right?
Once I get it shut, it's got to stay shut.
Is that how that works? All right, I love it. I love it. Let's look at this interior real quick, man.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say, but this is some cool shit.
Yeah.
This looks like a man cave right here.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a cave.
Just hanging out, brother.
That's the cruise control.
That's the cruise control?
Yeah.
So Cody, how the hell did you get into trucking, man? I mean, are you a generational truck driver? What's going on, brother?
Oh, well, my dad did it. His cousin owned a trucking company in town, and his cousin's dad also drove. And when my dad was little, he would go out there and play with the air seats and stuff with what air was left in the tank. And he started driving for my cousin, and then he always took me with him when he got his own truck. And it's like something I always wanted to do.
No, I love it, man. That's awesome. I mean, you mind me asking, how old are you now?
I'll be, 28 in May, so.
28 in May? And when did you get your CDL? When did you actually jump in the truck yourself?
I got my CDL when I was 21. I turned 21 in May, and then I think it was August 18th I got on a bus to go start truck driving school.
Dang, so is this something that you knew for sure you were always going to do?
Yeah, well, my dad always told me not to. You know, he was smart. And,
what did he want you to be, brother?
Oh, anything but this. But I don't know. I tried not to do it and tried everything but it, and I finally just said screw it and did it.
No, I love it. I love it. So, I mean, talk about this for a little bit, because you got some years of experience, man. So you're going on about 7 years, right?
Yeah. It'll be 7 years, and I got my license in September, so 7 years in September.
No, that's beautiful. So there's a lot of people that are sitting on the couch that are thinking about being a truck driver. There's no one in their family that's a truck driver. So you could bring a lot of experience to the table right now. And so, you know, would you recommend truck driving to people that have never done it? I mean, what are your thoughts, brother?
Yeah, well, I mean, they're making it pretty easy for anyone to do it, and it's a good thing for some, but for some of us, it's pretty bad that anyone can do it, because not everyone really cares. It's like, you know, you can go to a fast food restaurant and find somebody that cares about the job, and you know, you're absolutely pleased that they're the ones working there. And some people don't care, and those people that don't care, some of them end up in trucking, and it does a lot of damage to everyone else out here that actually cares.
No, I hear you. And, you know, we don't want to bust those people out, but, you know, maybe this could be something good so that other people could make sure they don't become that. Because there's a lot of people that might not know that they are that person. Yeah. So, you know, what are the characteristics of a bad truck driver out here on the road that you should try your best not to be?
Well, there's, I guess, two different categories. There's people that don't care, and then there's people that are not self-aware. Like, if you got low situational awareness and you can't, you know, constantly be looking around. I mean, everyone makes mistakes, but, you know, there are guys that just blast through the truck stop and they don't even realize that they're doing it, you know, and then there's other guys that know they're doing it and they don't care. So, you know, as long as you're, if you know you're doing wrong, and you don't care, then you're somebody that we don't really need.
No, I love that. No, that's good, man. So, you know, we talk a lot about the negative side, but, you know, why do you do it? You know, we talked off camera, and you said you love this shit. You love being a truck driver. Yeah. I mean, what parts of it do you love, man? So that, you know, we really understand, you know, who the hell Cody is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine doing anything else, but really driving old stuff, having fun. I mean, I have a lot of friends. I've made a lot of friends, and just being out here doing the same thing they are. And I don't know, there's something about just living in a truck, and it's more nostalgia than anything. I guess I'm driven purely by nostalgia, you know, for a time that I didn't get to live.
No, I hear you. No, I love that.
I think that's what a lot of us are after.
No, definitely.
It's just a feeling that you get.
You know, what do you see yourself doing in the next 10 years?
Probably this. I don't know. I always thought maybe photography or something like that would take off, but lately I've been doing so much driving that I do more driving than anything, and I'll probably still be driving in 10 years.
No, I love that, brother. And you know, since we brought it up, let's talk about your Instagram page. You know, because I think, hey, I'm telling you, I'm not joking with you, brother. I've looked at your pictures you put on Instagram about trucks, and they're beautiful. And I can tell you really love it, man. And so shout out your channel, your page. Let people know where they can follow you on that, brother.
Well, my Instagram is just Cody Pride. Just my name, lowercase, no spaces. And I mean, I really don't take many pictures with my camera anymore. I just been a lot of cell phone pictures. It's just been cell phones now are just getting so good. You know, you really don't have to, you know, do a whole lot. I just edit them on Lightroom there and post them, and you know, way she goes. Sometimes I'll get out the camera, but I only took 3 pictures at the truck show.
No, I heard you. But that's awesome, man. So everybody, you know, follow Cody at Cody Pride on Instagram. You know, earlier you were talking about your dad, how he was, you know, saying that he would have liked you to be anything but a truck driver. Today, what would he say? Is he proud that you're a truck driver? What are your thoughts? What would he say about Cody Pride right now?
I don't know. I think he's proud. Pretty sure. But I don't know. He told me last night, or the night before last, when we were all at the truck show, that he didn't think I was going to like it, and somehow I just took to it better than anything else. And I think I have a lot bigger community than he did when he did it. And you know, I guess I have more people. Like when I picked him up and took him up to Michigan, I was constantly passing people I knew, you know, and I don't think he's ever really had that, you know, because he mostly drove around Florida, so it wasn't, you know, this basically, you know, national community of guys that you know from online and the internet and stuff, because you know, you didn't have that back then. It was a lot harder to network.
You know, no, I see that, because social media kind of puts people connected to each other. But you know, I would say there's a lot of people that say, you know, the trucking, old school trucking, the community of truck drivers is dead. Are you feeling that, or do you just have a good circle, a group around you?
Well, it's definitely not dead. I mean, me and my boss make fun all the time. There's some old school trucker pages on there, and people are saying, oh, these new breed drivers, this, that, and the other. And it's like, you know, meanwhile, me and him are, you know, working on old trucks in the parking lot so that we can run them every day, you know. It's like, we're kind of still out here doing it, you know. They just don't open their eyes. It's a little bit different now, obviously, but we're still doing it.
No, because, you know, on the way over here, you know, I was watching the way you guys were communicating. You know, you're still using CB radios, which I'm proud of. There's a lot of guys that are on the road that they're not really letting other drivers know, you know, chirping real quick. Hey, there's a slowdown. Hey, watch out for this, watch out for that. Yeah. And, you know, I noticed that you guys are still using it. There's a lot of guys without the CB radio. What are your thoughts for new drivers? Should they have them? Should they not?
I mean, the argument is that there's just a lot of crap on it, and I totally agree. There's a lot of garbage on the radio. I used to be a lot bigger into it. I used to have real big radios, expensive radios and everything, and I just got tired of it. And I even have a bigger radio for this thing, but I got some electrical gremlins to track down. But this is fine for now, you know, just a truck stop classic 29. But I think everyone should have one. I mean, even if you don't run it on all the time, at least have one for, you know, when you think something might happen.
No, I hear you. And, you know, for the people that are straight up new, right? You just said channel 29. Can you give like just quick tips? Because there's guys that don't know how to use a CB radio, right? What channel should they have it on at all times? What should they be doing with the CB radio?
Well, channel 19, you know, that's the trucker's channel, they say. I mean, just leave it on 19. Keep your squelch just above the static line, and, you know, listen, keep your ears out.
No, I hear you, man. So, you know, are you married yourself, or you got a wife, kids?
No, not married. Got somebody I'm thinking about, but not married or anything yet.
No, I hear you. Someone you're thinking about. So,
oh yeah,
possibly starting a life one day.
Maybe one day.
Now, when you do start that life, do you see yourself trucking and having that life?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I can't imagine doing anything else, and you know, I don't know, it might be a little bit different. I'll probably have to go home a little bit more, but as of right now, I stay out all the time just because I want to.
I love it. So it's not a money thing for you?
Oh, yeah, well, the money's good. But, like, you know, I don't have, you know, huge bills or anything, but, you know, I kind of get a chuckle when some people say that it's not about money or whatever. I mean, it's definitely about money. You know, you wouldn't do it if it paid, you know, minimum wage, but, I mean, if you were to add up all the hours I work compared to, you know, it probably is minimum wage, but but I work 24/7, so, you know, like between sleeping in the truck and being out on the road, you know, technically you're at work all the time.
Yeah, so, you know, because people say it's not a job, it's a lifestyle. You believe in that?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a lifestyle.
No, I hear you, brother. Shoot.
Some people it's just a job, and those are normally the ones that don't really care about it.
No, I hear
you know, they just want to go, they want to do whatever and get home as quick as they can, and it shows.
No, I hear you, brother. Man, you know, I really appreciate you for the interview. You know, we're just talking shop, bullshitting around, right? But let me ask you some fun questions. So, where the hell is the best place to get some food, man? In all of America, where's the best truck stop, restaurant, hole in the wall?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of truck stops that I used to frequent a lot when I ran out west. But I mean, honestly, when it comes to steaks, we just started going to this place called Logan Steakhouse. I don't know, it's like a chain restaurant or something, but I used to really like Texas Roadhouse. Now Logan's is like my favorite place to get a steak. But I mean, when it comes to truck stops and stuff, like the Boise Stage Stop out in Regina, Idaho, outside of Boise, they got a good restaurant in there. It's been a while since I've been there, but people say the Big Texan in Texas, but there's actually can't remember the name of it, but it's like a German-sounding name. It's by Verizon on the west side of town, and Hoffen Brews or something like that. But it's way better than way better than the Big Texan.
No, I hear you. And if right now, if you could describe your favorite truck. Are you driving your favorite truck, or can you describe what your favorite truck or motor would be?
Well, I don't know. I think an A model would be cool to drive, or an A model or a 359. But I don't know. I think an old Freightliner cab over is probably like the coolest.
I love cab overs.
I mean, cab overs, they just have a look. Any of the older ones, like Freightliner cab over, probably number one, and then an older Kenworth cab over, or even a 352 Peterbilt. I don't know. I would like to drive one, but I know I'd hate it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you. So for all the people out there that say that the younger generation, they're not upholding their part to the trucking, traditions, I'm here to tell you, man, there's a guy named Cody Pride out here, and he's very, you're doing a great thing, man.
Appreciate it.
I mean it, brother.
I'm really just driving and hanging out.
No, but you don't know what you're doing, but when it comes to that, but I'm telling you, I'm really happy for you. I'm really excited, and I'm really, excited to see where you're going to be in 10 years, brother.
We'll see.
Yeah, I appreciate you. At the end of this, shout outs to anyone that helped you get into trucking.
Well, mainly my dad. My dad and my mom for being supportive. I mean, really, I don't know. Everyone else, I guess no one else, really cared about it, but, I wanted to be a truck driver like my dad, so shout out to him.
Sounds like your dad is your hero?
Yeah. Kind of wish I could be more like him, but, we'll see how that turns out, maybe.
When you say be more like him, I hate to pry, but what do you mean by that?
I don't know. He's a lot more able to just fix anything and do anything. I don't know. I'm not really that good with things like he is. He's a master of all trades, I guess. Not really a master, but he could do pretty much anything. A lot better than I am with building stuff and making stuff and fixing stuff. But maybe one day. Hopefully get there.
I love it. No, thank you.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.